Hello everyone, this is Chess Traps Part 4, the last episode of this series, Chess Traps. If you haven't watched the others, go and watch the others. Of course, like and subscribe, and let's start. And actually today I'm going to be showing you two regular chess traps, and then I'm going to be showing you a solution to a really popular chess trap. And if you're not familiar with that chess trap, if you're a beginner, you could also try it, since not a lot of players know the solution to the chess trap that I'm going to show the solution to. Alright, that's complicated. So let's start. So in the first chess trap, white wins. It starts with e4, and then they play the Scandinavian defense. It's pretty common, the Scandinavian defense, actually. Then the most common outcome is when take takes. Then we would develop the knight, and now a lot of players go here, but the most players will just go back right here. So after you have this position right here, you will take the queen's pawn and develop it. Now they may try to attack it 2 times, the queen and the knight. You will develop your knight and protect it, so now they can't take. Or I guess if they want to trade. Alright. Now, going right here is a big mistake, especially after this move for white, attacking the knight. And now they could be a little sneaky and try and go here, so you can go right here and then they take your queen. Don't fall for that. Instead, give it check. Now, they'll probably block with the pawn right here, and you take with the pawn. Now, they will develop the queen to attack the pawn, since attacking the pawn, but then we will take, and that is an automatic check, and attacking the rook. Really good. Now, they'll probably go right here. You take the rook and get a queen. Just look at this. You are already 15 points up. Then the only move is right here to block. Or what else could they have done? Nothing. Right? Or they could have blocked with the bishop, but most people won't see that. Now you can take. Now you're 18 points up. Now you have 2 queens. This is just. Now they have 2 moves right here. If they try and go right here, checkmate them there, because they can't block with the queen, because it's pinned with other queen. But let's say your opponent says, no, I'm not going there, I see your trap. Let's say if he goes right here. Checkmate. Alright. Next trap. So the next trap starts with e4, and your opponent replies with e5. Then it's a Scandinavian defense, the same thing we did. 2 traps in one video about Scandinavian defense. Alright, but then instead of going right here, we are going to develop our bishop. And when they develop the knight, we also develop the knight. And then going here is a big blunder, because pause the video right now. If you want to find the brilliant move yourself, pause the video. You have 3 seconds. Alright, time's up. you do not castle, you don't sacrifice the bishop for anything. What you do right here is you sacrifice the queen. And instead, you go right here, e5. Now you may be wondering why. Because your opponent will just take your queen, then find the one move checkmate. Bishop f7, checkmate, can't take. And this pawn is literally blocking its own king. Yes, and it is important for you not to go here, or else when they take, and then you take, they have this square, because if we go right here, the knight is protecting the square, and then you can beat your opponent in less than 10 moves, just like that. Alright, now let's have the last one. The best one, the last trap of our series. We have already have 11 traps. I've already showed you 11. Let's do the 12th. Now, okay, we did too much of white. Now, first, we're going to have a solution to a trap called the fried liver attack. Now, if you're not familiar with the fried liver attack, this is what it is. So it starts with e4, e5, both knights developed. And then the Italian game, also the bishop's opening. Then you develop your other knight, 2 knights defense, Italian game, 2 knights defense. And then they might go right here. It's called the knight attack. Now you may be wondering, why do they go here? It is then to take the pawn with a knight and then fork your queen and rook and just win a rook and a pawn. And the game, obviously, if you're not like a beginner. Okay. Now, beginners with black will play right here, but then they will just win the rook. So don't play that. Some beginners might also do the Traxor counter attack. That also won't work. As what happens, again, as what happens is they take, they'll still take. Alright, so after that, your only move right here is to block. You have to block. But now you think they can just take right here. And then, like 80% of the population, 85% of the population will play a5, targeting the bishop. But find the move right here, the brilliant move, to set up this trap for black. Alright, so we're actually gonna go with a knight right here. You may be wondering why. Well, just look at this. As one of the most common moves in this position is to attack the knight, and we attack it right here. So it can't take because it's protected by the knight. If they take the knight, now the pawn is not protected, and they will take their bishop. So the most common thing you will see here is a trade, but then they can just take this pawn and attack the knight, and they think they have the 2 pawns in the center, and they're 2 pawns up, but we take their pawn, they take the knight, we take their knight, they take pawn, and then we take with the bishop. Now, right here, I think you can see like an advantage already with black. See, it's 0.49 negative. Now, right here, most common move is to castle. So it's really bad. As you threaten checkmate, they might go right here to defend the checkmate with the queen right there. But now, you will check him, forcing him to the corner. Now we threaten checkmate again. Now they have to block. Now you castle. And just look at this position with black for a second. This is completely winning for black. This is so winning for black. Just look at this. You have your king is safe. You have two rooks active, two active rooks. You have the queen and the rook trying to checkmate him. The king is in the corner, and now let's look at the bishops are crisscrossing, not letting the king go anywhere. And now let's look at the position from the white side. Look at white's pieces. Look at how undeveloped they are. The rook is in the corner. This rook just has to protect the move right here. It's forced there. The queen is just standing. The bishops and knights are they're just standing. Well, look how everything is developed from the black side. Everything looks very good for black right here. You'll probably win with black right here. They don't have anything, like they can do anything, but they'll definitely lose a couple moves later. Now, yes, I'll just do the quickest check, the quickest mate. I'll try and do the quickest mate possible ever. Boom. And this is probably what will happen. You will just win. You have the diagonal open. You can take your pawn. Mate and 9. Actually, should I show the mate and 9? Okay, just for the video. Or I don't know, will that take too long? Okay. We have check with, I think it's, yes, check f3. Now their only move is to take back with the rook. Now we go f3 with the rook. Or you don't even have to do that. You are winning this position 100%. Actually, just don't do that. I'm just showing an example. Okay. And that is it for our series. I hope you had fun, have learned new traps. And I won't say subscribe and like for more videos like this, but just please subscribe and like for more videos, in general, more videos. And